Alright guys, this is the video that will probably go up next week. It's Thursday, so I'm not going to bother getting this downloaded and edited and exported, because it's going to take me the next couple of days. I would rather do it next week. So that's pretty much when that will be up. This is essentially an update on Zoom's food situation. I am now doing him half and half. I am doing half fresh food and half dry food. And I now have him on a dog food roll, which is significantly cheaper than a meal plan, because a meal plan is like a couple $100 a month by the time you break it all down. And I can't afford that long term, so I'm just putting him on a dog food roll, which was what my mom was using. And she's constantly trying different fresh stuff for her dogs as well, because they're essentially on a half and half, plus or minus whatever table scraps they get. And he has responded really well to having fresh food. Aside from switching things on him, he stopped eating poop. He's a little worse on this, like but he now bites into it, and he's not like eating half or all of his poop, which tells me his nutrition is better. So he's not doing that because he's short on nutrition. I mean, aside from the normal gut issues dogs get when they switch food, he's fine. His stool's a little soft, but other than that, he's fine. And I actually found a dog food roll for half the price that I paid for my first one, and that's the one I'm going with. $10 as opposed $10 or $11 versus $20, and I can get 2 rolls for $20, which is what I'm gonna do every couple of weeks, because a roll of dog food lasts me a week. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I've kind of figured out the curve of getting his food prepped, and the hardest thing I have to do with this is I have to pull out one of my good knives, which I hardly ever use. And the little knife I can use one-handed, doesn't really work on these things. It might work on the other one since it's a slightly smaller and skinnier roll, but it's still a 4-pound roll, so it might not work. And you need a fairly sharp knife on these things if you've ever fed your dog off these things. They're asking for like 6 ounces for a full meal for him, and I'm not doing that. He's probably going to get between 2 to 3 ounces for a topper, because he's getting almost 2 cups of dog food twice a day. I'm not really concerned necessarily about his calorie count. I just want to make sure he's getting enough that he is getting the right. It's more about nutrition for me, but by the same token, I don't want to overfeed him and have him gain 10 more pounds. I actually want to shave some pounds off him, because he was 81 at his last vet check in January. And this is just a really quick insert to the video going up next week. I goofed. I realized I was overfeeding Zoom. I kind of knew I had a few days that it was maybe twice as much as he should get. But I was like, oops. So I'm readjusting his food, starting today. So he should only have a quarter cup, and I wasn't paying attention because I was just kind of eyeballing it, and I was like, oops. So hopefully I can get the little bit of weight he's gained in the past week off him. We'll see. I mean, he'll be going out for a walk every day in the next couple of weeks, but it's supposed to be pretty nice this week, so we'll see about doing that. And so that's just the update for that, little update for that. And if this will either be at the end of the video or in between clips. So just wanted to add that. It's much more, it's a packed pate, and it's not as, it doesn't have as much water in it as the Ollie, which was much more akin to maybe a pressed canned food. And I've fed a dog canned food before, but good canned food is darn expensive, and I wouldn't want to open a can every day, because I did have one of my other dogs on canned food for a while because her gut was dodgy and she was constantly getting sick. So I put her on like super easy to digest canned food, and I just have been trying. This just seems to be the best bet. Ideally, I would love to keep him on the Ollie, but I just can't afford it long term because it's essentially half of the money I have for the month. And given my bills have gone up by between $5 and $20 a piece, I really can't afford that, and I am running a lot of subscriptions right now for various things because it's helping with various things on my end. So but this is one of the things I really want to put money into, because if I give him something that's going to make him feel better and make him healthier, he will live longer, and there's a less likely chance he will get sick. Well, there's occasionally still a lab that lives to 14, 15, 16 years old. But, you know, they really have to be feed them super healthy, and they live longer. I'm really convinced that feeding a dog straight kibble is not the way to go. And I've seen dogs on raw diets and alternatives thereof, and I was really happy with the results. So that's why I decided to do that this year. It's going to cost a little more. The other thing I'm doing that try to shave down the cost of a few things is I am doing my own shopping, and I'm setting up my own groceries, mostly because I don't want mom like bulk buying half my groceries and making my grocery bill go up by $20. Some weeks I can't avoid that because I have to buy dog food, which is at least $60 a bag. I'm looking at a $40 bag of dog food to buy, and that's going to cost me $60-$70. It'll be $70 by the time, which is what I've been paying for it. So that hasn't changed. But it's either easier to have my groceries delivered, run stuff via FedEx, or have my mom pick them up. I don't mind her bulk buying as long as I'm not paying for it, because it bumps my bill for the week a little more than I want. And until I can get my cable bill back down where I want and shave off maybe $20 to $50 off of my cable bill, I'm going to try to kind of save a few bucks here and there. So I'm super happy with what I've been doing with Zoom's food, and he likes it so far. I think getting his breakfast in the morning, he doesn't like it as much as the Ollie, but he'll eat it. I mean, he's a lab. He'll eat practically anything. So that's kind of a food update and a little bit of a life update about why I decided to put him on half and half. So and I've explained this in earlier videos. That's kind of where I'm at. And quick note on my channel to the 5 or 6 people that have subscribed in the past few weeks to months. Thank you. I will have videos up. I know they haven't been every week like I originally said, but I don't have as much news because he's not doing full training every day. I think I'm going to start doing more training runs with him once it gets warmer. So I might do that. But yes, he still does pick stuff up, as you will see in the last video I posted. So, which I will probably put at the end of the video. And this video is already past 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next one.